The work we do on college and high school campuses is moving the dial, but I don't think everyone understands the depth or the sophistication of what we've been able to accomplish at Turning Point USA. First, from a big picture perspective, from a worldview perspective. In the last 5 years, according to Morning Consult, in 2017, when Turning Point was just getting started, when our annual event was like the size of that seating section over there, 47% of our nation's young people self-identified with a liberal worldview. 47%. 5 years later, today, 34% of our nation's young people, a 13-point collapse. 13 points. Now, full disclosure, more young people still identify as liberal as conservative. Conservative increased by 1 point. But look what we're up against. The education system, digital social media. But what we are seeing is movement in the right direction, and it's not happening by itself. At Turning Point USA, we are on pace to hit 1,000 high school chapters across the country. High school chapters all across the country. And if you are a high school student out there and you are not yet involved, you have got to go to our booth in the exhibit hall and start a high school chapter. We just launched a year and a half ago TPUSA Faith, which is an incredible... I see some of our pastors here all across the country. We hosted an amazing pastor summit, over 400 pastors and wives at our pastor summit. And if you ask me, one of the most important things that needs to happen in American Christianity is we need to excommunicate the demonic, anti-biblical idea of wokeism out of the American church immediately. The chapters that we're starting on college and high school campuses, it's not just a matter of having a group on campus, but we are creating students that are having to persevere and endure criticism, backlash, slander, smear, opposition. One of the reasons why I believe we are going to win is because our young people are tougher than the liberals. Our opposition is fragile. Our opposition can't hear a speaker without trying to deploy the shock troops. Our opposition has not had to contend or fight for their beliefs. You go talk to some of our amazing students at Turning Point USA here, what they have to go through. And yes, we could say, oh yeah, feel sorry for us, the persecution, the graded differently, getting kicked out of class, all of that. But guess what? You are seeing a conservative movement that is growing stronger the more they fight. What gives me hope is that what we see on these campuses is a generation that understands the only way you beat the left is you never give up and you never give them an inch, period. It doesn't matter what they call you. It doesn't matter the names. It doesn't matter the smear. It doesn't matter the slander at all. The media department at Turning Point USA, reaching hundreds of millions of people with daily shows with Jack Posobiec, Drew Hernandez, Alex Clark, millions of people on Instagram and Facebook every single day, impacting culture, making persuasive content.